Good evening. Thank you for being here tonight. I'm Whitney Ward. As always, we begin with the latest on Washington's now 4-phase plan for reopening. Phase 1 officially starts tomorrow, although it is very similar to what we're doing right now with just a few exceptions. And we are doing our best to practice social distancing here at KREM. So we're joined once again by Mark Hanrahan. Although, Mark, I feel like you look a little bit different. You've been enjoying your time away, huh?
You know, I just didn't leave enough time in my schedule for getting ready today. I forgot to shave, so
Darn.
I don't know, quarantine beard, I suppose. We'll see if it sticks around. For now, I like it. All right, well, it is good to be back. I was off last week. It was good to kind of check out, recharge the batteries, but it's good to get back to it. And there's a lot of news to talk about, so let's get straight to it. Whitney, you mentioned it. Phase 1 of Governor Inslee's plan to reopen the state of Washington's economy gets underway this week. So starting tomorrow, some outdoor recreation can get underway. Car sales can start. Some things like retail curbside pickup can start as well as some construction projects. Under Phase 2, people will be able to gather with no more than 5 people outside their household per week. Restaurants will also be able to reopen at 50% capacity. Hair and retail stores can also open up. Governor Inslee initially set today, May 4th, as the day to reopen the state. However, it was pushed back through May 31st. Governor Inslee also mentioned that 10 Washington counties could reopen earlier than the rest of the state if certain criteria is met. KREM 2's Amanda Rowley has more on what that criteria is and why Spokane County does not qualify at this time.
The first phase of Governor Inslee's plan to reopen Washington starts tomorrow, but he's already identified 10 counties that could move on to Phase 2 earlier than the rest of the state. Spokane County did not make that list. The only timeline the governor outlined for this plan is there would be at least 3 weeks between each reopening phase. This is the list of 10 counties considered for moving on to the second phase early. A spokesperson for the governor's office explained the criteria to make this list is a population of less than 75,000 and no new cases within the last 3 weeks. Spokane County does not meet either of the criteria. Health Officer Dr. Bob Lutz reported 5 new cases of COVID-19 from over the weekend.
Several of them in eastern Washington are extremely small, so I will continue to push the governor to open up Spokane County sooner than later, as I have for the last 4 weeks.
Counties that are eligible would need to submit a variance request to the Department of Health. This requires multiple steps and materials, including a recommendation from the local public health officer to move to Phase 2 or not, letters from all county hospitals certifying their bed capacity for COVID-19 patients, and PPE supplies, along with documentation of the county's vote to move forward. A spokesperson with Washington's Joint Information Center says state leaders are also evaluating data to see whether other counties could be considered as well. Spokane County leaders say they plan to push the governor for more flexibility with reopening Spokane County early. Now, for more information on what it would take for Spokane to reopen sooner, text the word REOPEN to 509-448-2000. Reporting from home, Amanda Rowley, KREM 2 News.
At least 42 states have now eased coronavirus restrictions in some form as pressure mounts to reopen America. It comes even as the U.S. reports more than 1.1 million confirmed cases of the virus and more than 67,000 deaths. In New York City, police officers are handing out 7.5 million free face masks at places including parks and public housing developments. New York says the number of new hospitalizations has decreased to around 700 statewide. A month ago, that number was more than 3,000. Well, after being closed for nearly 2 months, Northern Quest Casino plans to reopen tomorrow with limited hours. Casino bosses say it's more than just about the business. They say the casino is a lifeline for the tribe. KREM 2's Shayna Waldtower has more on the plan to reopen the slots.
While businesses around the state remain closed under the governor's stay home, stay healthy order, workers at Northern Quest Casino are busy preparing to reopen.
We've looked at numbers. We decided to exercise our sovereign right.
Nick Pierre, general manager at the casino, says the decision came to keeping the tribe afloat. Council members for the Kalispel tribe said they consider entertainment and hospitality services to be essential, since many of the profits from these businesses go straight to government programs.
This is essential to our tribe. So without it, we can't fund our government.
More than 1,800 employees across the tribe were furloughed after many businesses had to close, but reopening the casino will bring back some of these workers. The hotel, food court, and restaurant areas will be fully open, but
Not everything's opening up.
Pierre says the slot floor will only be open to about 50% of its original capacity. The machines and other items will also be set up to still promote social distancing.
Table games will be limited to every other table game, 2 people on each table unless you're living in the same household.
Employees will have to wear masks and are supposed to clean off the machines after each use. They'll have limited hours to allow time for cleaning, 10 a.m. to 2 a.m. Guests are also encouraged to wear masks and stay home if feeling sick. Now, these won't be permanent changes. Like the state's plan to reopen, the casino is also taking gradual steps.
As time progresses and we get more information on everything, we'll decide to go into different phases.
Shayna Waldhauer, KREM 2 News.
All right, Whitney, last week we covered the story of several residents at the Cannon Warming Center who were wrongfully evicted.
Yeah, it surprised pretty much everyone, Mark, and the city has since apologized to those former residents as the contract for Jules Helping Hands was coming to an end. Well, now a new group called the Guardians is taking over that Cannon Street Warming Center. Just an hour ago, I had a chance to sit down with Michael Shaw, who is the founder of that group, who says the transition from group to group has gone pretty smoothly so far. What needs to happen to find an actual longer-term solution for many of the people who are experiencing homelessness in this city?
Well, the longer-term solution is based on a facility that doesn't have interruptions or break-in services, either due to construction and or remodel plans of this nature. A facility that could staff and house upwards of 100 to 120 people, that has the capabilities for wraparound and whatnot. That's what really needs to happen sooner than later. The difficulty is the situation with with the last attempt at that type of facility that did not work out so well. So the city is kind of at square one. I do know they have a facilities team working diligently, and I'm aware of half a dozen to maybe more sites that are on a short list. But until that building is identified and the proper communication to the community and the neighbors in the community where that building might be, that's going to be our biggest hurdle, because the folks really love the services. They utilize the services. It's just a home for the services.
And if you would like to see that full interview with Mike Shaw, who is the founder of the Guardians, you can go to our website, KREM.com. Several events around the region now canceled because of the coronavirus. The half Ironman race in Coeur d'Alene now postponed until September. That race was originally set for next month, but now it will take place on September 6th. Organizers say it was best for the health and safety of the entire community. A full Ironman will be returning to Coeur d'Alene, though, in 2021. Also, the festival at Sandpoint has been postponed until August of 2021. This morning, the event organizers said on Facebook it would be irresponsible to gather 30,000 people this summer over the course of our 2-week event. Organizers did hint, though, it's possible the festival may host other smaller events before that event in 2021. Another big Northwest event postponed is DMB. No Dave Matthews Band at the Gorge this year. Also, the Fish concert will be postponed until next year. Journey and Brad Paisley had concerts both scheduled. Those have just been outright canceled. If you already have tickets to those postponed shows, the tickets will be good for the new dates as well. All right, back here at home tomorrow, we will see temperatures right around the 70s all across the inland Northwest. Wednesday, though, quite a change is coming. Tom Sherry is back, joining us now with some more information about what we need to know for the next couple of days. Hi, Tom.
Whitney Ward, yeah, we're talking about 70 degrees tomorrow and then much, much cooler on Wednesday. It'll be windy with rain showers on tap, but I'm going to look ahead towards the Mother's Day weekend, which is looking absolutely fantastic. And what a great looking evening we've got right now. Would you go with me, please, over to the KREM 2 remote weather window and take an observation outside? Oh yeah, blue sky up there, little bit of a breeze, no precipitation anywhere, shadows, folks out walking with their family members and the kids out on bikes. So yeah, things looking up. We're at 59 degrees. That is the current temperature now in the Spokane area. Wind is out of the west-southwest at 5 miles per hour. Look at the blue sky downtown as you look down towards Riverfront Park. Really, and the Spokane River right there, just absolutely gorgeous. Here's the next weather system. You see it well offshore. See how we've got a strong southerly flow, Whitney? That's going to pump up the temperatures tomorrow before that frontal system moves into our area on Wednesday. Then we'll see a huge drop in temperatures. We'll look for mostly clear skies this evening and overnights, partly cloudy tomorrow, and a daytime high of 71. You know me, I'm always looking ahead to the weekend, and this is a special one. It's Mother's Day weekend, Mom's Day on Sunday. I've got 76 on Saturday, 75 on Sunday. I'll check the rest of your 7-day forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
Looking forward to it, Tom. Thank you very much. And before we head to a break, we quickly want to give a shout out to one of the great seniors here in our area, Melody O'Brien. She is a senior, O'Brien, maybe it is O'Brien. She's a senior out at Omak High School. Her family says Melody is beautiful inside and out and a down-to-earth young lady. They say we wish you the absolute best, and we do too. We love giving a shout out to our seniors here, so please keep those photos and nominations coming. Text 2020 to 509-448-2000 and we'll send you a link on how to submit. KREM 2 News will be right back.